Hello Taurus, thank you for tuning in to Crow Indigo Intuitive Tarot. A slightly different setup today. The light's a little bright, so I do apologize if it gets a bit glary at some point. We are just going to do a little bonus reading here and see if Spirit has any messages or guidance for the weekend for Aries. Again, this is a general reading. Sun, Moon, Rising. I find if you're looking for information about romance or relationships in general, not necessarily just romantic, it's great to watch any guidance for your moon sign. And if you don't, you can go online and find out what your moon sign is pretty easily. Just Google, moon sign calculator, and you probably want to know your birth date, your location you were born, and the time of day. And that will help you pin it down. So, anything for Taurus for the weekend? We start off here with the Nine of Swords. Any other guidance? I apologize. I got the back door open for a little bit of breeze, and there is some noise. It looks like someone's got their weed whacker out in the backyard, across the way. I was going to say maybe you hear some birds or something. Pretty sound of birds chirping, but no. We've got the weed whacker. All right, let's see what we have for Taurus for the weekend guidance. We have the Nine of Swords, the Two of Wands, and the Knight of Swords. So there's some truth and some focus on the analytical side, the logic side, the head over the heart for this weekend. The Nine of Swords can tend to be about anxiety, worries, a sense of hopelessness perhaps, about a situation that you're finding yourself in. It can be dealing with trauma, past trauma, bringing it to light and working through it. That poor little fox, he looks quite nervous. He's looking up at the moon. Maybe a little bit of sleeplessness this weekend as you're thinking through some problems, Taurus. The Two of Wands is a very supportive, and my goodness, here we go. We've got another one going. Two weed whackers, and now we have a lawnmower too. Let me see if I can just shut the door here. Make it a little bit more quiet there. Sorry about that, Taurus. I'm not going to start over though. We're just going to go as we go. We have the Two of Wands energy coming in here. So you guys have the World there. And I always get the sense of a reverberation here of the World card, which is about, reaching the end of a cycle and getting a fresh start. And this Two of Wands is about making plans. So maybe in this sleepless night anxiety state that you're finding yourself in right now, Taurus, you're starting to see a ray of hope, and you're starting to see some way out of that nervous, worried spot that you're finding yourself in, because you're making some decisions about what's right for you and how you want things to be. So I think this is a positive development that's coming for you this weekend. I think there's something about this weekend that is really supporting you and helping you through whatever trauma that may be on your mind. We follow that with this Knight of Swords. And the Knight of Swords is, this card disturbs me a little bit with that red. It seems to be like that the horse is bleeding and that there's some sort of damage that's been done to this horse. But in reality, this card is about, defending your beliefs. So there may be something slightly extra aggressive in you that isn't your normal state of being, or maybe it is. That your what's the word, Spirit? Your default setting is action, impulsiveness, going and doing and making sure that everything gets done. That's your focus, Taurus. That's what you do. You go, you get it done, right? There's none of time for sitting around and thinking about, how I feel and what my feelings are. And it's not that you're intentionally harmful to anyone in that way of being. You're actually trying to be quite helpful, right? But right now, what I sense here is that you're feeling this anxiety and you're not really fully understanding how you got to this place where you can't sleep at night, and there's some traumatic, painful situation that you're in. And it has maybe something to do with the fact that you're so efficient and you just get things done. And there's nothing wrong with being that way, but it's causing harm in this case, right? It's causing harm to you. But I think this weekend you're starting to see how you can wrap up whatever you're in. And you can start to make plans for a future where there are flowers and sunshine and happiness, and you're getting good nights of sleep, Taurus. So that is what I have there for you from Spirit. We're going to look at one of these cards, the Dragon Oracle cards. We're just going to take a peek here and see. Sometimes they jump, sometimes they don't. Oh, well, I guess today Spirit has some very clear guidance for you, Taurus, because this one came right out. It is the Rainbow Dragon. Look at that. Rainbow Dragon. I kind of like the art on these cards. Rainbow Dragon brings the leap of joy that opens new doors. Have trust. Rediscover wisdom. Expect miracles. Accept opportunities. That is maybe one of the best cards in this whole deck, to be honest with you, Taurus. And I'm so glad that you got it, because I think it helps you to remember that after the storm, there's a rainbow, right? There's sunshine behind those clouds, and it's waiting for you. And something about this weekend, something about the making plans, the seeing a way to complete and move forward, completely aligns with this card and this idea about opening new doors and accepting new opportunities. And I really do hope that you feel that leap of joy that this card is speaking to, because it would be a wonderful, wonderful way for your weekend to go. Thank you so much for tuning in. We really do appreciate you watching the videos and liking, sharing, subscribing to the channel, checking out our Patreon, checking out the Facebook page, and sending emails. It's crow.indigo.tarot@gmail.com if you want to send us a note. Thank you again for watching, and we'll see you on Monday with some new videos.